So I beat the mower to the chipping green where I took that first picture of the morning. Um, so I figured I would come over here and do the tip of the day. Yesterday we talked about alignment, and a great way to properly align yourself is to use like a visualization of a train tracks. So today I wanted to discuss an intermediate target, which is going to get you properly lined up on your right track, or your right train track, which would be the club face line, a lot easier than trying to line up with your intended target, which could be 100 yards, 75 yards, 200 yards down the fairway. By having an intermediate target, say 6 inches in front of your ball, it becomes a lot easier to line up your club face, which then you can line your feet and shoulders up parallel to that. So what I've done is I went ahead and put a tee here in front of my ball, and if you can see out there, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a red flag out there about 100 yards out in front of us. So what we do when we want an intermediate target, we're going to stand perfectly behind the golf ball, putting our golf ball in between us and the intended target. It's not always going to be the flag, but whatever your target is, you're going to have the golf ball perfectly between you and that target. From there, you're going to draw a line back with your eyes from your target to a spot about 6 inches in front of the ball. So here I've picked the tee, and you can see that tee right in front of the golf ball, and you can barely make out the flag out there. But from there, what it does is it makes it very easy to line our club face up with that spot, as opposed to the target, which is 100 yards out in front of us. So when we find our intermediate target, which we have in front of us here, it's the tee. So obviously when you're playing in a tournament, or with your buddies out on a weekend, you're not going to have a tee in front of you. It would be considered cheating, but you're going to find whether it be a blade of grass or a different colored part of the grass, whatever it might be, 6 inches, a foot in front of the ball, whatever you're comfortable with. And from there, all we're going to do is, when we come into the shot, all we're going to do is, now we're lining up our club face with that, and then getting our feet and shoulders parallel to that line. Now we know that we are perfectly lined up. From there, we just make the swing. So I hope that this drill helps you. A lot of people know about the intermediate target already, but if you don't, go ahead and try that, and I think you're going to really like the results. I'll see you tomorrow.